When it comes to betting on the UFC cards, everyone loves the underdogs because they bring that juicy payout, but if you really want to build a long-term bankroll, you need to ensure yourself with solid luck picks. Fights where the stylistic edge, the momentum, and the matchup line up in a way that makes the favorite worth backing. Today, I've got 3 locks for you on this card, and I'll break down exactly what I believe these are the safest play on the board. Let's get into it. Our first lock pick is Alexander Hernandez to beat Carlos Diego Ferreira. On paper, this is a fight between two very skilled lightweights, but context matters. Ferreira is now 40 years old, and while he's had a respectable UFC career, age is a huge factor in this division, especially when it comes to reaction time, cardio, and durability. Compare that with Hernandez, who is still just 32 years old and coming off one of his most impressive performances, a knockout win over Chase Hooper, who is a respected prospect on the rise. Stylistically, Hernandez has always been dangerous in the first round with explosive hands, sharp counters, and heavy pressure. Ferreira, on the other hand, has been showing a decline in speed and doesn't handle the forward pressure as well as he once did. His chin isn't the same, and his striking defense has holes that a younger, faster, and more confident Hernandez can absolutely exploit. For me, this fight comes down to timing. Hernandez is hitting a stride while Ferreira is on the back end of his career. Unless Hernandez completely mismanages his gas tank, I see him taking control early and landing the cleaner, harder shots thorough. The pick is Alexander Hernandez by TKO, and he is a lock for this card. Next up, we've got Jared Gordon against Rafa Garcia. Now, I know Gordon is 37 years old, so at first glance, people might hesitate to call this a lock. But hear me out, this is all about stylistic matchups. Gordon is one of the most reliable grinders in the division. Great boxing fundamentals, solid defense, underrated cardio, and a fight IQ that lets him stay composed even when the things get chaotic. Garcia is tough, he is gritty, and he pushes a pace, but he relies heavily on closing distance and making fights messy. The problem is, Gordon thrives in exactly that type of fight. He has the sharper combination, his takedown defense is strong, and he is much better at the stringing together scoring moments. Garcia's entries are often predictable, and Gordon's straight punches down the middle can punish him every single time he tries to rush forward. I also think experience plays a huge role here. Gordon has fought higher level competition, staying composed under pressure, and found a ways to edge out rounds in close fights. Garcia doesn't bring anything Gordon has already seen. For that reason, I see Gordon winning either a clear decision or even scoring a late stoppage if Garcia fades from the damage. The lock here is Jared Gordon to win. And finally, the third lock pick, Zachary Ruiz to beat Cedric Dumas. Let's be honest, Dumas has been one of the most inconsistent fighters in the middleweight division. Yes, he is athletic, yes, he is fleshy, but he is also being unreliable, sloppy, and prone to big mistakes. We've seen him lose position, gas out, and make poor fight EQ decisions time and time again. Ruiz, on the other hand, might not have the same high factor, but he has a much cleaner skill set. He is composed, technical, and doesn't rush into bad positions. On the feet, he has the sharper jab, better distance management, and the passion to let Dumas beat himself. If Dumas comes out wild, which he usually does, Ruiz can control the exchange, keep him at range, and wear him down with volume. The real key here is consistency. Ruiz doesn't have to do anything crazy, he just needs to stay disciplined, avoid getting dragged into a wild brawl, and let the fight play out. Over time, Dumas' tendency to slow down and make defensive errors will give Ruiz plenty of chance to take over. Whether it's a late finish or a dominant decision, I see this a Ruiz fight to lose. To lock pick, is Zachary Reese, and I feel very confident about this one. So there you have it, my 3 lock picks for this card: Alexander Hernandez, Jared Gordon, and Zachary Reese. These are the kinds of fights where you reduce risk, build your bankroll, and avoid the trap of chasing only underdogs. Mix this with your value plays, and you've got yourself a strong betting strategy. Let me know in the comments who your locks are for this weekend, and don't forget the underdog video is coming up next.